It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see the...
Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, It looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. And if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's going to run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Giants offense and CeeDee Lamb set to take over once more. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season. The NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Off the play fake, it's May. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing right, it's taken in.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have the Eagles' first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still 2nd down.
They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Giants offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week, and you see it manifest there. The NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Throwing on second down. May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
He'll try to run for it. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. To throw is May. He'll take off again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. On the toss, they'll run. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. The tight end motioning left here. To the air now on first and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Third and 6. Hill drops to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Back to the air one more time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And with half the season gone by, time to take a look at some of the candidates at this early date to bring home the award for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now May to the tight end, likely. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. The tight end going in motion to the left. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw here on. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here we go.
To throw on 1st down is May. And he's going to be taken down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Working out of the gun. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But somehow it comes right back to him. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. There he goes again. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll try and throw. Here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it. And I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The Titans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Rome Odunze, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Off the play fake, it's May. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now a give up the middle, and nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down. Throwing is May. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit, even though he was able to get out.
He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for an Eagles 1st down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. One of the tight ends motions right. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. On 3rd down, they'll try and run it with a draw play. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Giants. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, it's May. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
May now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll stick with him again. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's May. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Right back to him on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're going. It's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing is May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, May. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw now, May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's May again. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Up the middle they go. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. On 3rd down, they'll set up to, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. To throw on 1st down is May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll come up here 1st and 10. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.